I have a confession to make. I hate learning songs. I don't know as many songs as I feel like I should as a bass player. There are certain songs that just always come up as classics and that are staples of so many like wedding gigs or function shows and things like that, and I just don't know them. Now, there's no rules with music, you know, you can do whatever you want, but I definitely feel like there's a gap in my playing and knowledge because I haven't really learnt some of those classics. So on my podcast this year, I set out the goal to learn more songs in 2025.
Unless I'm doing them for the tribute band, I don't learn songs because my practice time is noodling and playing. Like occasionally I'll learn like a little segment of something, but there's definitely like gaps in my knowledge because I haven't learned certain songs, and I want to recognize that this year and learn some of those because I want to expand my vocabulary, and I think learning songs is an amazing way to do that.
And so today I wanted to show you a tool that's come into my life at exactly the right time. In today's video, I am going to show you a cheat code to learning songs on the bass or any instrument, but of course for my viewers, this is going to be all on the bass guitar. I don't know why I winked. Does that mean some like hidden content? Hell, if you want hidden surprise winky content, make sure you hit that subscribe and come back and watch more reviews and more bass related videos coming very soon. The tool I want to talk about today is something called Jamzone. Jamzone is an app for musicians allowing you to create playback tracks and also break down songs to enable you to learn them more easily. Before we go anywhere, I do have to say that Jamzone actually reached out to me and have sponsored this video. So thank you very much to them for making this happen and for letting me get my hands on the tool. But I wouldn't agree to show you anything like this if I didn't think it was really good. And spoilers, I do think it's really good. So let's take a look at it now. Now I'm inside the Jamzone app, and we can see here that because I've selected that I am a bass player, it has already recommended me some playlists like top bass, bass riffs, and a lot of rock bits as well, because I said what genres I enjoyed as well. So already this is a really cool and tailored experience, but the whole goal of this is to learn some songs that I'm not sure of. So if I go into top bass, let's see what songs it can recommend for me. I think I'm going to start with September by Earth, Wind and Fire, because that is just such a classic and one that I've never learnt before. So if we just double click to load that one up, you'll see that immediately it comes up with what chords we need and our little mixer down here, so we can kind of control the levels of each instrument. Now what I'm going to do is hit record down here so that it's going to export an MP3 once we're done. So really cool. You can see down here that we can actually solo and mute any layer we want. So let's say we just want the bass. The best thing about this, I think, I can just mute the bass, so when I'm ready to play along with it, I can do without hearing that bass in the track. So much better than like going onto YouTube and listening to the track, you know? Another one of my favorite features is when we've got all the words up here and the sound waves. Right at the top, we've got actually the layout of the song. So let's say I just want to practice the chorus and nail that down. I can select the chorus and it will just loop it. Like, this is incredible for learning songs. Like, it's perfect because I can just keep it going until I get it. I can add in the first verse as well. Let's say I'm ready, I've learned the verse, I can go on to the chorus, and now I want to combine just those parts of the song. I can. Another really cool thing is that we can actually change the difficulty, the key, and the speed. So let's say that we were really struggling with learning this chorus. It was too fast for us. We can see here it's set at 126 BPM. It means that we can slow things down, hear things individually, and play along until we're ready. It really allows you to build up that skill level to the point where you're ready to do the full song if you need to do it that way. There's also some numbers here saying 1, 2, and 3, and this is actually a difficulty level. So what you'll see here is the chords laid out in a very basic format. But if we change it from beginner to intermediate, you'll see the chords start to change. They add the little inversions on there as they get a little bit more complicated. Now, one criticism that I do have of this platform is that I can't find the ability to change these chords into tabs. That would really elevate this. We can also change the key as well. Let's say that we're in a wedding band and the singer's range isn't quite able to match that of this song. Easy. It means that we can play and then we can actually just keep going lower, lower and higher. You can actually use this live as well. Let's say you wanted to use this as a lyric sheet as well. You could minimize all of this and just have this up here and vice versa. Like, it's super easy. So I've already added this song to my favorites, but I can also add it to a set list. So let's say that we know that we're gonna have to play 10 covers in one set. We can queue those up and have them lined up ready to go. And we can actually use Jamzone as a backing track as well. So we can mute the bass, mute the drums, mute the guitars, mute the singers, and just have everything else and use that as a backing track. So we've got the click track in there, we've got all those string sections and all those extra layers that we wouldn't necessarily get in a normal or traditional wedding band or something like that. This is just such a flexible tool that you can do all sorts with. So now we've had a look at the platform itself, I'm gonna have a go at learning this song for myself now.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds and pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
So in short, what this amazing app allows you to do is to break down songs layer by layer so you can listen to each part and either jam along to it with whatever instrument you need to, or create specifically layered and mixed backing tracks for your live set. Just super easy to use, and it's got such a huge bank of songs at your fingertips. Now, I previously really put off learning songs because for me, it was kind of this anxiety thing that doing that was facing a problem and facing something I wasn't ready to face. I didn't want to admit to myself that I didn't know how to play these songs. I didn't have this wealth of references, but just going in and using Jamzone has made it so much less anxiety inducing and so much easier for me to actually learn specific segments without having to press pause on a YouTube video, go back, press play again, and vice versa. It just lets me play. And that is the thing that makes you learn songs at the end of the day. Like I said, things like the exporting of the recordings are locked behind a paywall in the Pro feature, and if you want a Pro version, make sure you go to their website and use the code Johnny Dibble. Yes, that is just my name, Johnny Dibble to get 1 month free pro membership so you can see what it's like, test it out for yourself, and yeah, see if you want to invest. Click the link down in the description to check out Jamzone and everything that they have to offer there. I really would encourage you to do so because I've had an absolute joy using this platform, and yeah, I hope that it continues to help me with my bass playing journey in 2025. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.